you. I'm Sarah Turner. I'm a freelance medical copywriter and copywriting mentor, and I want to answer a question that I get asked a lot, which is, can I start copywriting part-time? And the answer is without a doubt, yes. In fact, I recommend it, probably because that's what I did, and I've seen lots of other people do it this way as well. But here's some of the reasoning behind it. So the first thing is I am not your stereotypical risk-taking entrepreneur. When I decided to become a copywriter, I needed to know that the numbers worked, that it was something I could do from anywhere, that would really give me the freedom that I wanted, and then I could do it. So I decided to start copywriting part-time. And what I've come to discover is that not only is it a great way to get practice, because at the end of the day, the best way to become a better writer is to actually write, to get feedback, and that is what you do when you interact with clients. So I really recommend, and again, this is how I started, starting with small projects with certain clients, but really getting your feet wet as soon as you can, because that is how you're gonna grow the fastest. And the really amazing thing is, and this is where I disagree with a lot of other copywriters, you'll see a lot of copywriters online kind of being upset about newbies, or just, harping about how hard it is and things like that. But the thing is in the digital space especially, not only is the level of entry very affordable, because you really kind of only need a website, and actually some people don't even have a website. I wouldn't recommend that, but it's true. Most of the tools that we use as copywriters, Google Docs, Gmail, they're free. So the cost of entry to become a copywriter is really low. So that makes it a good option for many. But the other thing is in the digital space, because there are so many businesses that are online and are continuing to move online at a rapid rate, what that means is there are different clients, as I like to say, all the way up the copywriting ladder. So yes, there are some incredible copywriters who have been doing this for decades, who are, the absolute best copywriters in the world. However, there are a lot of businesses who cannot afford that particular copywriter. And so what this means is there are clients who, cannot afford these star copywriters, and they're willing to work with a newbie who is learning the craft. What that means is that you have an opportunity, no matter where you are in your copywriting journey, to take on new clients, to get feedback, and to practice your skills. At every step of the way, though, you should always be honest where you are in that process. But when you're a hungry new copywriter and you're willing to learn and you're willing to put in the time to really bring value to the work that you deliver to your clients, you can have a really impactful, change on that client's business. I can't tell you the number of new copywriters I know who have helped out clients who, maybe couldn't afford, again, that star copywriter. And they were so hungry for the work, so hungry and eager to learn, and also really put their best work in, and they got to grow. And then they also really helped out, these smaller businesses, these mom and pop shops, that are online. And it really can be a win-win situation as long as everyone's being honest, straightforward. And that's how I got my start. I did not start copywriting just out the gate full time. I was mostly teaching myself. And as I did that, I had a full-time job. I was devoting a few hours after work each day to learning the craft of copywriting. And one of the common recommendations I give, and over the years I've seen how much it's actually impacted people and they have found it to be true for themselves, is if you devote even just 30 minutes a day to learning a new craft, where you will be in a month, 2 months, 3 months is you will experience tremendous growth and understanding around whatever the topic is that you choose. So maybe it's copywriting, maybe it's learning SEO, whatever it is, just seriously set aside 30 minutes every day to improve yourself. And if you have more time, that's amazing. Commit more time. Obviously, that's better. But also don't burn yourself out. I found that it is much more effective to commit a little bit each day and to grow consistently, than it is to, spend 8 hours on a Saturday trying to improve your craft. So not only is it totally possible to start copywriting part-time or as a side hustle, but I think it's actually a really good idea because you can put your toes in the water, you can test it out, you can see how you like it, and you can learn and grow and earn money as you learn and grow. And the other amazing thing that I kind of want to leave you with is that you get the opportunity to really have some feedback, because so many other crafts, and also kind of the general mindset is that you need to be an expert before you actually do anything. You need that PhD or that master's degree. But with copywriting, your best learning experiences are going to be interacting with people, getting projects from them, actually working on it, doing the work, doing the writing, and then getting that feedback. And getting that feedback is so important. You can study copywriting all day long, every day for years and years and years. If you don't actually sit down and write copy, you're going to be really limited in what you can actually learn. So, I hope that encourages you. If you have been thinking about it, it is a really amazing thing that you can actually get started and slowly ramp up your client base as you go. That's what I did. I actually quit my full-time job when I was making $1,000 a month from copywriting. And it was really scary because $1,000 a month was not enough to live on where I was living. I had a little bit of savings, but also a lot of debt. And it was just kind of a number I came up with in my head. Everyone is different. Everyone and how they go about this looks different, but it's something that you can really grow into, and that's why I love it so much. And yeah, if it's a good fit for you, you can definitely test the waters without, making that full dive at first. So I hope that helps. If you've kind of been thinking about it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button if you like this. Subscribe so you can get notifications every time I release a new video. And of course, leave comments. I would love to hear, have you started copywriting? Are you thinking about starting copywriting? And if you have been copywriting, did you start out doing it as a side hustle, or did you just take the plunge? Because if you did, you're brave, and more power to you. But I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.